Hey Gemini, welcome back to my YouTube channel. These are going to be your messages for the month of July 2019. Thank you guys for being here once again. It is already July. What the hell? I'm pretty interested in your cards. You have some interesting energies here, so we're gonna jump right in. But before we do, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It means so much to me. Reading your comments, seeing your likes, all of these keep me going, keep me motivated, so don't forget to do those. And yeah, enough of that spiel because it's boring. Let's go ahead and get started with the cards. So Gemini, at the center you have the Death card, the Tower card, and Judgment, three major arcanas, as well as the Fool. So some pretty heavy energies that you're dealing with starting in the month of July, if they haven't started already. Some pretty deep, life shaking, life altering energies. And when I laid out your spread, your first layer, and I saw these three cards in a row, the word that came to me was ego death. And I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. So yeah, I think a lot of you guys right now are doing some identity shedding, going through some sort of metamorphosis. You guys are getting rid of old thought patterns, old false beliefs, and just sort of stepping into a sort of newness, or at least you're trying to, because you have the Six of Swords here at the top, which to me is kind of like going on a soul's journey or a hero's journey. So some of you guys have not quite finished this cycle yet, but there's definitely an identity shift going on here. The energy that I feel is that you're trying to find your place. You're trying to find who you are in this big bad world and what your life is going to look like. Also being reiterated here by the energy of the Fool. So going a little deeper into that, I was drawn to the Five of Wands and the Four of Swords here, as well as the Fool and the Six of Swords. So basically what these four cards to me is saying is that there may be some competitiveness that you guys are either experiencing or you guys are kind of putting out. And it is tied to, like, to me it feels like it's stemming from a sense of, for one, some of you may, as I said, be kind of looking for your place. Like you're just kind of trying to find your niche, your spot, you know. For others of you, it might be coming from just simple boredom. Like you're just kind of bored of the same routine, the same old, the steady toil of day-to-day life. And so you're kind of wanting to evoke some sort of competition somewhere. The energy, or the image of the Fool, excuse me, the Fool represents a new slate, a new energy, a new phase, but I'm more so drawn to the image of the Fool, and the words that came to me was missing path. So again, kind of going into that message of some of you just trying to figure yourselves out, figure out what you want to do, figure out what your life is looking like, what your day-to-day habits and hobbies and routine is looking like. The word's missing path. So if you see the card here of the Fool, he's about to step off of this cliff and he's looking up at the sky, very just sort of oblivious to what is about to happen. And I really love this deck. The sun is up here and the moon is down here. So light and dark. So he's kind of about to kind of step into his literal descent, like an ego death. And I feel your energy, Gemini, is sort of navigating this, and I know the word descent or descending sounds negative or it sounds dark, but try not to think of it that way. it's a process of going through the subconscious. As I said with the Six of Swords here, it is a journey. So you are trying to very much find your path. You're trying to find your way. And for some of you, that energy may be translating out differently than others. You also have the Page of Swords, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So this whole top row here actually, to me, is kind of like, you're kind of questioning right now, questioning who you are, questioning what your, you know, what is this whole life about? Like this life that I have, like why was I brought into this world? Like, what is my purpose here? You know, that whole deep, profound question that we all kind of get around to asking ourselves at some point. And there's this, so you're on the journey, and if you look at the image of the Page of Swords, there's this young woman holding this giant sword, like it's freaking huge. And so the image to me in this card could be saying that there may be an immaturity that you're feeling or an unreadiness that you're feeling, because this girl is small. She's small and she's holding this huge sword. And so some people may look at that and they may translate it out as, that's really dumb. Like, you know, that's stupid. That's immature. Like, why are you playing with that? Like, why are you sitting at the big people's table? Like, that sword is too big for you. And that may be how you're feeling, or that may be what you're internalizing in the month of July, this sort of unreadiness, or this questioning of, why am I doing the things that I'm doing? What purpose or sense of fulfillment does it give me? And Eight of Pentacles on the other side is just reiterating that. You know, you're going through the day-to-day motion, you're doing the things that you feel like you have to do, but to what end? You know, it's just kind of the feeling that you maybe once had isn't there. Or, you know, you're doing all of this work and you're just kind of wondering, you're questioning the progress that you're making, if there's any progress at all. It feels slow to you. You feel like things aren't moving, or maybe there's a stuckness somewhere. And so I definitely see you guys doing a lot of deep internal work in the month of July. So look at this, look at the Death card. Look at this. You probably can't see it, but there's like a mask here. It's like a face. And ego death. Oh my God. Like, is that not an ego death? Like, you guys are having, I feel like a lot of you Geminis are maybe having some sort of identity crisis right now. Like, you're just kind of, you're like, what the hell am I here for? And so maybe this path that you're on isn't like, you're just trying it out, but you're not sure if it's yours, but you're like, we're going to do it anyway, because like, why not? And you're just feeling yourself around. Like, you're just feeling around to see, you know, what you know, you're wanting to answer that big question, what and why. What am I doing? Why am I doing it? Why am I here? What is my purpose? Those are the questions that you're wanting to kind of get to the root of. So second layer Gemini, you're looking at the Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and Temperance. Interesting. Okay, so hoo-wee. Definitely the first card that I'm drawn to here is Temperance. You're looking to restore a balance in the month of July, but I mean, you're more concerned about the internal balance. Like, you just feel very off kilter right now. You feel unsturdy, unstable within yourself, and that's bothering you more than anything. And Geminis are smart, so you guys know that once you balance yourself internally, everything else will start to flow. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. Some of you guys may be having, you may have anxiety about money or about work. Four of Pentacles here. Don't worry. You have the Wheel of Flow right beneath it. So there could be a promotion around the corner for some of you guys, or some sort of raise, some sort of bonus, excuse me. A lot of you guys, I feel, are going to be sowing your own seeds for the month of July. You're going to be kind of focusing on yourself, and that could be because of eclipse season. With the solar eclipse being in the sign of Cancer, you could find, excuse me, in the month of July that you become more of a homebody. You have the Hermit here on the other side of the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, you're just kind of becoming internal and tending to your own garden. You're just kind of doing that quiet soul searching in the comfort of your home. Some of you may be getting married in the month of July. Hopefully not in Texas because it's hot as hell. But if you are, congratulations. This is a partner that is very emotionally tied and connected to you. There is an emotional abundance around this person. They understand you on an intuitive and emotional level. There is respect there emotionally, and there's security. King of Pentacles above it. But all in all, you have the Queen of Cups at the center of your reading, Gemini. So yes, even though you are not a water sign, this is the energy that I feel you exuding in the month of July. Just, as I said, just focusing more on yourself, maybe tending more to your home. This is a very Cancerian energy to me. So tending more to the home, being more at home, nesting, if you will, just kind of snuggling up in the house and, you know, just staying to yourself. But also doing that emotional and internal work in the month of July. This is the energy that you guys are going to be kind of entering and going out of July with. Just more of a emotional balance, tying back into the temperance card, excuse me. All right, I think that's all I see for you for this month, Gemini. I hope you guys got something out of this. I hope it made sense. Leave your comments and everything down below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.